Check 1 2. Check 1 2. A little louder. Check 1 2. Or turn me up. Check. That's too loud. A little lower. Check 1 2. That's good.
No, no. You.
Oh, so loud. Oh, now I can only hear me. Yay. Hey, we're live. So that's the thing. I was just so my wife thought it. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go.
All right, so bring me up on the webcam. Hello, everybody, from the Idaho Ford Center right here in Nampa, Idaho. I'm Jeff Cullers, brought to you by the Good Boy Studios. We are live streaming right here for our first ever Horseman game. So excited to be with you here today. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I know there's a lot of family and friends that are out there watching this today, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Bear with us. This is our first game. We're going to make a couple of mistakes, I'm sure, but we're going to get through it. We'd love to have your feedback on what you'd like to see different, what you'd like to see better as we get through this. But I'm super excited to be here today to present to you the Idaho Horsemen versus the Las Vegas Kings. All right, so let's talk about this here a little bit. So first game of the season, we played Las Vegas once last year, coming back this year. Las Vegas is a traveling team. They don't have a home team yet, or home field. They're working on that next year. They're going to have a home field next year, but this year they're what they call a traveling team. And this honestly is not that unusual in the league. You have a lot of teams that get started, and it's hard to get places like the wonderful Ford Idaho Center like we have here, where we get to play our games. And a lot of these teams is hard, especially think about Vegas, right? How hard that must be in Vegas to get that done. So it's really hard. So they travel around, they visit, they play away games basically every single game. So good for them for doing that. We're so happy that they came here to open with us for the first game of the year, and it's going to be great. We're super excited with them. Had a chance to talk with some of the players, some of the coaches, and everybody's just very excited about this first game. Obviously, both teams think that they're going to win. Both teams think that they're going to have a chance to do this. And obviously, we want the Horsemen to win because that's who we are. But if there's any Las Vegas Kings fans out there watching, we welcome you. Hopefully, you enjoy the game. All right, so we had a chance to do some pregame interviews, and we're going to play that for you here now in just 1 second. Sorry, I'm being attacked by Tucker, our mascot. Say hi to the fans, Tucker. You're on TV. That's Tucker, our mascot, and he's going to be here with us on the field. He's got a GoPro this year. We're going to hopefully get some of that video in for you. And so, all right. Stand by as we get ready to show you these pregame interviews.
What's good, Horseman Nation? This is Kyler Henson, number 6 wide receiver. I'm looking forward to playing in front of y'all this year. I know y'all going to have a rocking atmosphere, and let's get it. Posse up.
Nicholas K, defensive back, number 4. I'm happy that everybody watching real live, go get this dub. Posse up.
What's up, Posse? Justin Garcia, number 93. I just wanted to say shout out to our fans. Thanks for coming out and supporting. Thanks for the guys who couldn't make it and they're streaming online. We're excited about that. Posse up.
This is Nick Eden, number 53, center with the Idaho Horsemen. Happy to have you guys checking out the game. Glad you guys are tuned in and showing up in person. Hoping to put a good show on for you guys. Posse up.
On you. My name is Justin Clarkson. I play wide receiver. It's first game of the season. Excited, nervous, just ready to get it started, ready to get going, and see us come together as a team.
All right, you don't have to tell us your secrets, but any tricks up your sleeves for this game?
The goal is just to always have fun. It's about, like Justin always says, it's a kid's game, and we just try to have fun and do it together, and, when that comes together, you end up winning the game, so hopefully that's the outcome.
All right, man. How big a victory do you think you get today on these guys?
Oh, man, I just hope we win. I can't give you a number, but I hope we come out with the win.
Outstanding. All right, thanks, Justin.
What up, Big Horseman fans? It's your boy Ryan Stokes, number 17, wide receiver. Man, we got a good game coming today. I feel good, body good. Practice been going good. So, man, we just trying to see and get y'all a good, exciting show, all right? Now, y'all get at this man right here behind these cameras because we're going to make it exciting and fun tonight, all right?
All right, tonight's Horseman game is brought to you by GoodBoyStudios.com. Have you ever had an idea for a podcast, just didn't know how to get it out there? Go to GoodBoyStudios.com. That's good, B-O-I Studios.com. And they can help you from everything from creativity to publication, editing, or you can just show up and record your show. Go to GoodBoyStudios.com today. Also, the Horseman football is brought to you by the Russell Corporation, one of Idaho's premier commercial builders, providing the best of the best in construction management and general construction. The Russell Corporation takes pride in their work around the Treasure Valley. Visit russcorp.com, that's RUSSCORP.com, for all your commercial construction and project needs. All right, we are getting ready to go live here. Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited for this. We got the coin toss out there right now. The Horsemen are in their new black uniforms, looking so sharp out there. The Horsemen will receive the opening kickoff. The Kings will kick off. All right, so just a little bit for you here. This is Arena League football. As you can see, the field is only 50 yards long. It is, and half as wide as a regular field. This is a lot different. The wide receivers can get a running start. Arena League football is a whole different game. It is fast. It is hard-hitting. You'll notice there are no sidelines. The fans are sitting right next to the field. I mean, if the player gets hit just right, you're liable to get a little sweat on you there. So yeah, if you're watching today and you're thinking, man, I'd like to come down and check this thing out live, make sure you visit GoHorsemen.com, and you can come and attend in person, or you can just listen to us each and every game. All right, so everything's getting ready to go here, and the Horsemen will receive. That's number 1, deep in the end zone for the Horsemen, with the Horsemen all in black with the white stripes and the white lettering. The Kings will kick off as we get set to go here, as we're ready to roll into this first game of the season. We have a great crowd on hand here tonight. So exciting. You'll notice, if you look in here on the camera, you will notice that look where the Horsemen are lining up. I mean, they're on the 10-yard line to receive this kick. They're all the way down there. So, again, not like you see in the normal NFL here. As they get ready to kick this thing off and we get this thing underway. Number 1, Reggie Young Jr. for the Kings will be kicking off. Number 22, Mike Gelato will be holding. And there it is. There's a kick, and that's out of bounds, so that's going to be a penalty. Oh, it's already starting out there. Oh, we've already got some jawing going on. My man A.B. come fired up. As my man says, don't take no quarter, don't give no quarter. So Idaho Horsemen will start on the 5-yard line. And here comes number 15, Austin Schaefer, your quarterback for the Idaho Horsemen. All right, lined up back deep. Cal McQuarrie goes into motion, swinging on the outside. There's that running start. Schaefer scrambles to the right. He's going to run. Oh, there's a penalty on the play. Schaefer gets back to the original line of scrimmage. But there is a penalty, and a lot of times that's going to be a hold, and it is. That's going to be a holding on your Idaho Horsemen. first play of the game, we're going to get a penalty. All right, the Horsemen are back, coming out of the huddle. Rashad Flanders, Cal McQuarrie in the backfield, Kyler Henderson, and Calvin Lowe. Wide receivers, look at the running start. I think it's going to be a false. Oh, going deep, wide open, but I'm afraid this one's coming back. I'm afraid this one's going to come back because there's a penalty on the field. Touchdown, Horsemen. Second play of the year. Touchdown, Idaho Horsemen. 6-0. Wow, what a great play. Deep pass to Kyler Henson, Calvin Lowe, number 10. And caught that around the 10-yard line and went deep with that. Oh, my gosh, what a great play. So we are 6-0 right now. And it looks like the Horsemen are going to go kick the extra point. So we'll go in for the 1. And that's going to be off to the side and no good. There we go. All right, so we are back with you here. So the Horsemen are lining up again in offense. Number 15, Austin Schaefer, is your quarterback. He played for us really well last year. Also coming onto the field is Ryan Stokes, lined up closest to you here on the camera. Lined up also next to him is number 6, Kyler Henson. Rashad open on the right. Way overthrown on that one, out of bounds. So you will also notice on the field here that you'll see coaches, and coaches hang out on the field in Arena League football, in this league at least. Since there's no sidelines to really kind of connect over there, they have to get onto the field. You'll see Coach Reynolds on his side, and then the defense also lines up back on the offense side. All right, Cal McQuarrie located on the closest to us. Ryan Stokes on the outside. It's a run-in play up the middle. Rashad Flanders fighting through, takes a hard hit by number 24 from the Kings, but powers his way through and picks up about 4 yards on that. It will be 3rd down and 6. We are reading the comments. We're working with the cameras. And so bear with us here again. First game, we're working through these jitters. Like I said, we were supposed to have 3 other cameras, and they're not connecting, unfortunately. So just bear with us, and we're working these cameras for you. We're going to try and get you the best action possible, and we hope you bear with us. All right, Austin Schaefer drops back. Number 1, Rashad Flanders short. Austin scrambles points, throws the ball deep. Stokes held down there in the end zone. No penalty called. And that is going to be an incompletion, and it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, interesting situation here. I think the Horsemen go for it here. I don't think they're going to try and kick a field goal. It's pretty hard to do in Arena League football. We'll pan over here and show you those goalposts. They are narrow. It's hard to get those through there. So my bet, and I am correct, should have gone to Las Vegas and put some money on that. The Horsemen are going to go for it on 4th and 6. Cal McQuarrie, Austin Schaefer ducks back right down the middle. That's caught for a 1st down by number 6, Kyler Henson. Oh, he gives a little shake and bake there at the end. Oh, my gosh. What a crisp pass by Austin Schaefer out of the backfield. It is now 1st down and goal to go from the 4-yard line as your Idaho Horsemen are lining up. Justin Garcia got a new helmet this year. Can't see his eyes with the colored tint. Oh, the Kings try to call timeout. Oh, and the referee allows it after the ball was snapped. The Kings called timeout, but the ref didn't see it. Ball was snapped. Play proceeded, and then they called the timeout. In general, if that ball gets snapped and it doesn't get called, the play should be allowed to go on. But here we are. No worries. We're going to get through this, and we'll help you. We'll get through this. So. And we have an official timeout on the field. We're gonna take just a short break here from this for just a second. We're gonna take just a quick break from there. They've got something they need to clean up on the field. We'll be right back with you. All right, we are back. And, touchdown, Horsemen. Just in time for that to see Kyler Henson catch a touchdown for the Horsemen. And we have Lady Spurs on the field throwing out T-shirts. First game, we're getting through a lot of things here. We have Lady Spurs and Horsemen on the field at the same time, and that's not supposed to happen. But that's okay. So we are now at 12-0 as the Horsemen, I think they're going to go for 2 here. Henson and Rashad Flanders both in motion. It's a quarterback the whole way, and it is Schaefer picking up 2 more points, and it's now a 14-0 lead. Idaho Horsemen. So the Horsemen put Flanders and Henson in motion to draw the defense. And then Austin, the quarterback, was able to slide right on in and score the 2 points for the Horsemen. It looks like we have another timeout. Nope, we just have a referee that's trying to get people back onto the field. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We're going to get better at this, I promise you. Thank you for your patience tonight. And hopefully you guys, like I said, will bear with us just a little bit as we get through this. And we got a little bit of field cleanup happening right here. All right, want to give a big shout out to our Falls brand and Frank's Bun. Without them, we would not be able to provide hot dogs to our wonderful Platinum members. That's right. If you get season tickets and become a Platinum member, you come to the game, you get a free drink, you get a free hot dog, thanks to Falls Brand and Friends. They have been partners with us since the beginning. Let you see some of our Lady Spurs down there dancing around. Sorry we cannot tap into the music here. We'll work on that next game. Maybe we can have some of the background music for you here. Still just doing a little bit of cleanup on the field. I think we're getting close to being ready here. The maintenance guy here getting a big hand from the crowd as he cleaned up a little bit of that mess. All right, we're ready to go back to live action. Number 14, Ryan Regis will be kicking off for the Horsemen. And kicks it out of the end zone for a touchback. Oh, it's getting chippy down here. Oh, we got helmets coming off. Oh, my goodness. All right, things getting a little physical right here. And guess what? If you're at home, you get to see this live. The referees and coaches get this all kind of straightened out. There is going to be a penalty on the play. I'm not sure who it's on, but I'm assuming since the Las Vegas player took off his helmet, that might be on him. We'll see what that penalty is as we wait for our official. Officials are talking about it right now to figure out what they're going to call. And they are marching the ball backwards. Never did see the penalty. I'm assuming it's a personal foul. We are back to play. Kings have 2 men in motion. Yep. And that's going to be a false start as they cross that line. Okay, here's the deal. You cannot cross the line before the ball is snapped. And so many of these teams, they try to time that just right to where that foot hits the line just as the ball is being snapped. In that situation, the player closest to us here did not, or got across the line before the ball was snapped. So that's a penalty. Unfortunately for the Horsemen, it's only half the distance, so about a yard back to the end zone. So they'll try it again. Looks like they're going to start from a stationary position, a little pitch out to the right. Oh, is that a safety? Is that a safety? It's hard to see from here. It is a safety. Idaho Horsemen with a safety. Great defense there. Caught him in the backfield. Oh, my gosh, what great defense. Oh, the Horsemen came to play today. Oh, my gosh, they came to play today. All right, so the safety was called. So the Idaho Horsemen are gathering up for the kickoff, as are the Kings. So we're 16-0 right now in favor of your Idaho Horsemen. And, man, they came to play tonight. Those black uniforms, man, they are back in black and feeling good. What a great play by the defense there. Rashad Flanders, who returns the kickoffs for your Idaho Horsemen, drops back. Austin Schroeder is up furthest away. You can see Austin there. And Rashad all the way back at his goal line, ready to receive the ball. Just waiting for the Kings here. Number 1, Reggie Young Jr. will be kicking off the ball for the Kings. The Horsemen are ready. 4 men lined up on the 15, on the 10. Got 2 sitting in the middle of the field. Henson back around our own 15, and, of course, Rashad Flanders deep. And that goes out of bounds and into somebody's drink. Right there, right in the stands. You get close to that action here, buddy. So they are going to start off really well here as we're getting this into the first quarter. We're up 16-0. All right, and another timeout on the field by the Kings. And now a word from one of our sponsors.
Nothing beats a great day fishing until the storm rolls in. That's why you need to listen to the Idaho Fishing Report. Get all the vital information you need. Weather, reservoir levels. Turn a day like this into a day like this. You can find us at gemstatefishing.com, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or your favorite platform. The Idaho Fishing Report.
All right, we are back with you here. Thank you, Idaho Fishing Report. Make sure you visit them at gemstatefishing.com. All right, back underway here from the timeout. Austin Schaefer lining up in the backfield. Flanders and Justin Clarkson up. Flanders wide to the outside, going deep. Uh-oh, Schaefer pressured in the pocket. He's going to get sacked. No, he escapes. Oh, my gosh. Look at those fleet feet. Schaefer still on his feet. Takes a shot to the hip. No, the referee's going to call him out of bounds at the 20. Austin Schaefer, though, oh, my gosh. He only picked up a few yards on that. 5 yards on that, but my goodness, to escape out of that, oh, what a great play there by Austin Schaefer, your quarterback for the Idaho Horsemen. All right, the Horsemen are lining up here again. Schaefer again in the backfield. Calls Stokes in. Stokes cuts across the middle. Over to the right side. Schaefer scrambling again. Throws it to Flanders. There's a flag on the play. Oh, Flanders with a leaping touchdown. Or down to the 1 yard line, but there's a penalty, and that's probably going to be a hold. Yeah, that one's coming back. That's going to be a hold. That's too bad. That was great athleticism there by Rashad Flanders. Oh, they waved it off. I think they waved it off. They waved that one off. Wow, I can't believe that. They called back that they waved off the penalty, and Flanders is gonna, that play got him down to the 1.5 yard line. And we have another timeout here. Let's see what happens. That is gonna be halftime. Here come your Lady Spurs. All right, we are back here, and that's a touchdown for the Horsemen. Oh, a little late activity right there in the end zone, too. Ryan Stokes, cooler heads prevailed there and got the late hit called on them, and we just lost our lights. Sorry about that, folks. Don't know what happened there, but we did lose our lights. But that is another touchdown for your Idaho Horsemen. Little extracurricular activity there at the end of that one. Stokes was down there as a decoy and was able to get that penalty drawn on the Kings there. All right, we're actually going to try and kick an extra point here. Number 14, Ryan Regis, Cal holding, and that is good. And the Horsemen go up. Is that 25 to nothing. Your Horsemen are rolling away as we get set in the second quarter here. 23 to nothing. All right, folks, like I said, we're working through this. We now have a dedicated cameraman. My man Fletcher here, our associate producer, is going to take over this camera. He's going to do a great job. Big shout out to Joannie, too, our executive producer here, getting all the right scenes up there for you. And we're, like I said, we're working through this year for the first time. We're going to get this better for you, I promise. At halftime, we've got one little clip we're going to show you at halftime, but we're going to let the Lady Spurs entertain you on the field, and there's going to be an Easter egg hunt. We're going to try and clean up some of our technical difficulties instead of trying to do a halftime show today. Like I said, we've got some other cameras. We want to try and get them going, so we're going to take that 20 minutes to try to clean that up here at halftime. All right, there's the kick deep. Right at the one, exactly where we want it. Number 1 for the Kings brings it out. And it's going to be Micah Haggard bringing down number 1 for the Kings. That's Reggie Young. 23 to nothing here as we are 13 minutes and 47 seconds in the second quarter here. Just a minute 13 gone off that clock. The Kings have exhausted every single one of their timeouts so far, and so they have none left in this first half. Your Horsemen have all 3, but honestly, the way things are going right now, about the only reason they need to take a timeout is just to maybe catch their breath from all this scoring that they're doing right now. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to ask Fletcher to kind of zoom in on number 71 there and number 74 there for the Kings. Those are some big defensive linemen right there on either side of that center. Oh, my gosh. Some big boys they brought up from Vegas, man. All right, number 9 for the Kings, back for the throw. He gets it off wide open. Oh, but it's Flanders with the interception. Oh, taken down immediately by number 21, but that is an interception by Flanders. Your Horsemen are rocking and rolling on defense tonight. Oh, my gosh. So here they are. The Idaho Horsemen are set up on the 7-yard line, 1st and 10, as they set this thing up ready to go. And this is the free play. Oh, Stokes wide open. Touchdown, Stokes. One and done. You're going to be offsides on the Kings. That's going to be declined. Oh, my God, Stokes with a touchdown. Oh, my gosh, I know Mama Stokes down there in St. Louis, Missouri. I know you're happy watching your son catch that wide open. Oh, the Kings were caught off sides. They had one guy trying to get in a hurry, and unfortunately he was offside, so it was a free play, but it didn't matter. Stokes was so far wide open, it wasn't even funny, and the Horsemen are now up 29-0 as the clock continues to roll here on the extra point. Yes, they do not stop the clock. And straight down the middle, make it 30-0 in favor of your Idaho Horsemen. Yeah, the Horsemen are just dominating here tonight. It's just crazy. We knew it was going to be a good game. Now, I just want to say this. My man AB, Abraham Logan told me, I asked him, we were out at the Texas Roadhouse earlier last week. I asked him what a prediction he thought on the game would be, and he hit me with 85-0, and I chuckled. But you know, there's still 12 minutes to go in the second quarter here. It's 30-0. It isn't out of reach that we could get 85-0. Will AB be right? My man Flanders said he wanted to break the century mark, so we'll see. They are rolling right now. All right, Horsemen set to kick off here. Number 14, Ryan Regis, your kicker. Kick, bounces off number 12. Dangerous play for the Kings. Lucky to get back on it there was number 12, Dominique Smith. That bounced up and off of him, and he was able to gather that back up because that could have been recovered by the Horsemen. Wouldn't that have been crazy if they could have recovered that quickly? But great field position as the Kings will be starting on the Horsemen 15-yard line. All right, the Kings are lining up. Oh, we're backing it up here a little bit. Looks like they're backing it up, so they'll start on the 20. Referee winds the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. All right, the Kings come up to the line. Micah Haggard trying to get the fans here pumped up. 3 down line defensive men, 3 for the Kings. Trying to break through. That's about the only thing that's worked tonight for the Kings. Picks up 2 yards on that play, does Drummer. But the Horsemen able to stop him with only a 2-yard gain on that quarterback sneak. Kings quickly to the line here, trying to get some points on the board. And now we're going to have a timeout. The Horsemen use one of their first ones. All right, we are getting set here, but just want to give a big shout out here. Lawn Ninja, as you see on your screen right there, owned by one of our own team players right here. JJ, make sure you give them a visit. Give them a call. Lawn Ninja right here in Boise, Nampa, and Meridian. All right, Drummer back in the pocket. Waiting for the ball. Fake. Handoff. Nowhere on that. Just a couple of yards. No, not even anything. Maybe a couple inches on that. The Horsemen read that perfectly. They got the music going here. My good friend Rochelle down there playing the music and dancing and having a good time. All right, number 21 for the Kings. Tyrone Leakins Jr. gets a running start. Triple stack on the left side. Oh, just threw it behind number 18, did Trummer. 18 was wide open there for the Kings. That's Deron Wilburn Sr. It's actually a well-schemed play there. They had the left side stacked 3 deep, and but they just threw it behind him. That was probably going to be a first down for the Kings. All right, it is now 4th down and 7 to go for the Kings. Can your Horsemen stop them here? Lined up on the line is Brennan Dunn, number 2. Number 97, Nate Holloway, and number 43, Micah Hagler. Drummond pump fakes, throws over, almost intercepted. Nope. And that ball hit the ground. They tried to sell it. Nicholas Cade, my man, tried to sell it. You'll see him at halftime, but nothing happening there. Nothing happening there. All right, 8 minutes to go in the second quarter and the first half. Horsemen up 30-0, 30-0, as Austin Schaefer takes the field back for your Idaho Horsemen again. Kings getting men out late onto the field for defense here, but plenty of time here as the game clock continues to roll. We're at 7:50 as the Horsemen break the huddle. Referees trying to get them out. Horsemen not in any rush, really, to be honest with you here. They're okay to let that clock run, get down to the end of this first half. They have a 30-point lead. All right, Schaefer in the backfield. McQuarrie swings around the backfield, gets a running start. Pitch out. Oh, it's trickeration. Wide open. Oh, underthrew it. Oh, little trickeration. Calvin Lowe, great wide receiver. Little soft on that. Had number 6, Kyler Henson, wide open, but just underthrown there just a little bit. So. No. On the next one, give the coach one, and I'll talk about that. All right, Schaefer has his instructions from Coach Reynolds. They break the huddle. It's going to be Kyler Henson and Brady Wallen closest to us. They get a running start. That's going to be an off. I don't know if that's an offsides. I don't know if it's a false start. It's going to be a false start. There was all kinds of movement there. But I do believe the Horsemen crossed that line before the ball was snapped. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They're going to back them up, and it's going to make it 2nd and 15. All right, you see Austin Schaefer. He goes back, talk to the coach. Coach is on the field, gets the play, and they're going to try and run this one again. Same personnel on the field this time. On the far side, it's going to be Cal McQuarrie. On the close side, it's going to be Brady Walling. Kyler Henson, 4 wide receivers in right now. And Calvin Lowe takes the fake, takes a little block. And that one doesn't get much. Henson gets back to the line of scrimmage, goes down hard. Hopefully he's okay. And Kyler took a hard hit there. Again, there's no open sidelines here, so when you get hit, you go right into there. And it's padding, but that's steel behind it. Maybe I can get Fletcher to kind of scan down here on the backside, and you can see that's steel on the backside of this padding right here. So there's padding, but there's steel, and that's bolted into the ground. So when you hit that, it doesn't give much. So hopefully he'll be okay. You may have noticed in our opening piece that Optimus Youth brought you our pregame interviews. Big shout out to them. They're going to be a partner with us this year. Make sure you check out Optimus Youth. I had a chance to talk with them last week at the Horseman meet and greet. Great group of guys just trying to get some kids out there to play football. Check out Optimus Youth. All right, Horsemen are lining back up. 2 deep set. Cal McQuarrie. We got a running start. Austin Schaefer deep. Scrambles. Cocks it. Throws it right over the middle. Good defense by number 24 for the Kings. Came in and broke that one up right at the end of the play as Brady Whalen had that. It was a great pass, great throw. We're going to maybe have an offsides here. Or are they backing up the Horsemen? The referees are talking about it on the field. While they decide that. Oh, we have an unsportsmanlike and an ejection on one of the King players. Don't know which one it is, but it is going to be an ejection on one of the Kings players. I didn't see what happened there. I didn't see. I just, it's hard to tell what that call was. So, but that's going to put the Horsemen. Should be an automatic first down. Yeah, that should be an automatic first down. That's an unsportsmanlike, so that's going to be an automatic first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line for your Horsemen with 5.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter of the first half. The referees are still talking this out. Yeah, we got one official on the field saying 4th down, but it should be first down. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct, so it should be an automatic first down. All right, but they're gonna call it 4th and 3 to go here for the Horsemen. Just need 3 yards here. Austin's going to run for it. Good call. Oh, he gave himself up. That should be a penalty. Not going to get called there, but that is a first down for the Horsemen. Great heads-up play there by Schaefer. It's like Cal's talking to the head official about maybe he feels like he's getting held going down the field. All right, Schaefer in the backfield. Justin Garcia comes around. Oh, nice open block. Running all the way to the end zone. That's a touchdown, Calvin Lowe. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. We had to reboot. And, yes, I saw in the comments you guys are asking, are we going to use some of that money for improvements? It's not the money, folks. I promise you. The money all goes to the Horsemen. But we're going to, yes, we're going to try and make this better for you. Please, again, bear with us. And we thank you for having patience. All right, so 37-0. The Horsemen did score while we – we're into those technical difficulties. 46 seconds to go in the first half here. And the Kings have the ball, 3rd down and 1 to go as they try to get on the board here at the end of the first half. And there is Drummer, gets the first down. And I think that's going to be a horse collar called on Austin Schroeder there. Caught him from behind. So that's going to be a horse collar. All right, guys. Again, we thank you so much for being patient. We thank you for, as we get through this first game, I promise you, second game is going to be so much better than the first game. We're going to learn from these mistakes, and we're going to make it better for you. We're going to take all your comments, and we're going to read them and see what we can do to make this better for you, because I want you to come back each and every game and want this to be enjoyable for you. All right. It's first down and goal to go for the Kings with just a few ticks left on the clock. Oh, hit hard. That is an incomplete pass as that one bounced off there. Oh, how is that a penalty? You got to be kidding me. Wow, I think they're going to call roughing the passer here on the Horsemen. They did. They called roughing the – man, that was a clean, hard hit up the middle from this this broadcaster's point of view, but the referees didn't see it that way, and they called it a roughing the passer. So we're down to 11 seconds to go here in this first quarter. First half. And 7 seconds. You're going to set the game clock to 7 seconds. 11 seconds. 11 seconds on the game clock. Number 21 with a pirouette out of the backfield. Overthrown. Now there are six seconds left to go in the first half. Drummer back talking to his coach outside of the pocket. Coach Chris goes into the pocket. Both coaches for both of these teams are named Chris. All right, the King, 6 seconds left to go in this first half. Moseying up to the line here. Gelato lined up next to Drummer. LeBon in the backfield for the Kings, in motion. Throws it right to him, but hit immediately and taken down by Rashad Flanders, number 1, with a hard hit. And that, my friend, is going to put an end to the first half. Oh, my goodness. Rashad Flanders all over that and gets a little hand pat from the opposing team. That absolutely, that was it. All right. Step out. All right, I'm ready when you are. All right. Here we are, the Horsemen going around doing their usual high five as they get around. What a great first half. The Horsemen are up 37-0. We saw a little bit of everything in that first half there as the Horsemen had an interception, they had a safety, they had an extra point, they had a 2-point conversion. Austin Schaefer was just on fire from the quarterback position. Spreading the wealth, throwing touchdowns to almost every single wide receiver. I believe the only one that did not get one was Cal McQuarrie, but we'll make sure we'll catch up for that in the second half. These Horsemen, though, just lighting it up in this first quarter, first half, as we are right now 37-0. The Horsemen hold the Kings scoreless here in this first half. All right. So last week, the Horsemen went out and went to the Texas Roadhouse out in Nampa and did a little meet and greet. We're going to pull that up for you here in just a second. We're going to find that for you. Hang on one second. All right, so the Horsemen were out in Nampa doing a little meet and greet a couple weeks ago, and just want to show you a little clip from that so you guys can see that here.
My name is Austin Schaefer. I'm from Nampa, Idaho.
Nicholas Cade from Carrollton, Georgia.
AB.
My name is Justin Clarkson. Rashad Flanders, athlete.
I'm Sophie. I'm McKenna. And we're with the Lady Spurs.
Well, tonight we're getting active with the community, doing a little meet and greet between the team and the locals around here, trying to show our support, and hopefully we get some support back at our games.
Man, out here with the community, enjoying everything, showing what we're about and everything like that. You know, Horseman things like that.
We're just out here doing a little meet and greet out here at Texas Roadhouse.
You know, we're just in here trying to get involved with the community, you know, meet and greet, put faces to people, trying to get them out to the games, just trying to get everybody more involved.
Hey, just hanging out with the fans, trying to get more fans to come to the game, showing love. So we just here just representing.
We're here tonight to do a meet and greet with all of our fans and get everyone excited for our upcoming season.
It's going to be a good one coming up. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, last year was a close year, and this year it's going to be even closer. Yeah, we hope to put a lot of points up on the board and give the people a good show.
In my first arena game, really don't know what to expect. A lot of action, a lot of hitting. Looking forward to it.
Oh, we're going to get on them.
Yeah.
We're going to get this. It's going to be a shutout.
I like it.
85-0.
I like it. Let's go. 85-0.
85-0.
Prediction. I love it. I love it.
I feel good. You know, we all feel good as a team. You know, we're prepared, and we're just going to go out there and put on the show and do what we need to do.
Vegas, I ain't too worried about them. They got a pretty good team, but I ain't really worried about them. I think it's going to be a blowout, to be honest with you.
I love it. Yeah, someone said 85-0. You think that's...
Oh, AB said 85-0?
Yeah.
I want to go a little higher, to be honest with you.
I love it. We got to get over 100 one time, right?
Most definitely. We definitely got.
You can catch us on the field during halftime and quarter breaks doing dances.
Shout out to my mother, family back at home, overseas, Brazil, Europe, everywhere. Just shout out everywhere, love everywhere, to be honest.
Shout out to my kids. Daddy love y'all. Shout out to my mom and pop.
You know, hi to my mom, my boy Micah, my brother, you know.
I love it.
I want to give a shout out to my mama, all my family back home, my little brother, my sister Raven, both of my sisters, Renaya, Isis, my brother Raymond, and my grandma, rest in peace.
Shout out Idaho Horsemen. Posse up.
Posse up.
Posse up.
Posse up.
Posse up. Say posse up. Say posse up.
Posse up.
All right, so they're going to be doing some halftime stuff here. We are going to we're going to take just a short break here. We'll be back with you for the start of the second half. right, we are coming back to you here at the end of the halftime show as the clock starts to wind down. Both teams are on the field getting warmed up here. Just a quick recap here, 37-0. Your Horsemen are lit tonight. They can do hardly anything wrong on offense. The defense, we've had a couple penalties against us that, I don't know, in fact, it was so funny. I went down on the field and talked to Brennan, sorry, not Brennan, Brennan and talked about that late hit they called, and it just was not there. And he goes, dude, was I late on that? I'm like, from my vantage point, no, you were not late. You were right on time, but it is what it is, and maybe that's one of those calls that the opposing team that's down 30 points gets. In a normal game, if it's close, that one doesn't get called, but we'll see. But we're getting back into the second half now. Teams are gathering, doing a little stretching here as we're getting ready to come back to this. And the Kings should receive the ball in the second half. As the Horsemen got it in the first half, the Kings will get it in the second half. All right. We got Tucker here out on the field. Have to show you Tucker here. He's in the huddle. And he's got on his Easter Bunny outfit. Having a little fun here. The Easter Bunny kids here at halftime got to do an Easter egg hunt. All right, and we're going to bring my man Fletcher back on the camera. And as we get set to kick off the second half of the Idaho Horsemen versus the Las Vegas Kings. All right, the Horsemen kick off from the goal line. Now, this is the one area they've struggled a little bit. Tonight, this one will go out of bounds, fan interference. They're going to call a penalty on that for fan interference, I bet you. We'll see what they call on this. And the Kings will probably get a couple more feet on that. They are talking it over, though. The one official that was closest said it was out of bounds and unplayable. And they are picking up the flag. They are picking up the flag and calling off the fan interference. So again, just like in baseball, you can't go over there. So the Idaho Horsemen kick it out of bounds. And so they will start on the 25-yard line. Stick around post-game. We have a guest lined up for you from the Idaho Horsemen to come and talk about the game, and we'll get him up here as soon as we can after the game. But we do have a guest Horseman coming to join us. Drummond back in the backfield, number 22, Levon, get a running start. Little short pass over the middle, little dump. Micah's right there. Ball pops out, but it looks like it's going to be down by contact. Short little gain there, maybe 2 yards on that. Again, the Kings are in the huddle. Drummond comes out. Same players on the field. Tyrone Jenkins Jr. over here closest to us. Lined up next to him is Justin Mason. Sends him back into the backfield, does Drummond. Now sends him forward into motion, snaps the ball. It's a quarterback sneak right up the middle. Drummond, big quarterback, about 6'6" there, powers his way through, picks up 6 yards. It'll be third down and about 3 to go. Great play there by the Kings. Looks like they're going to try and maybe get out of some of this low percentage passing, and I think we're going to see a lot of running from them. Maybe a trickeration here or there, but we probably won't see a whole lot from them other than just trying to get the ball down the field in a more traditional sense. Drummond standing tall next to number 29. Sorry, number 39, Archie Brewer. Interception, Brennan Dunn, stumbling, bumbling. Oh, he drops the ball. Is he back on it? We can't see it. It's blocked here from here. It is an interception, fumble, recovered by the Horsemen. Brennan Dunn with the pick, stumbling, bumbling, rumbling his way down the sideline. Fumbled it as he went down, but was recovered by one of your Horsemen. Again, our vantage point here, we have a pretty good vantage point, but when they get on those boards, it's really hard to see everything that's happening right there. All right, Austin Schaefer back in the huddle for your Horsemen. Lined up next to him is Rashad Flanders, as well as Cal McQuarrie, number 8. Cal comes closest. Ryan Stokes to the far end. Mama Stokes back in St. Louis, pulling for her baby to catch a touchdown. I can bet you right now. Stokes going in motion, goes back the other direction, hits the line. Fake handoff to Flanders. It's Schaefer all the way down. Oh, there's going to be a penalty. It's a touchdown if it counts, but there are flags everywhere. Have a feeling this one's coming back. Great play, great play. You know that's frustrating as a coach when you have a great play like that and then it gets called back because of a holding. But maybe it was a great play because of the hold. I would bet my bottom dollar that you see that play again before the end of this game. Marking it went off. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Oh, it's going to be 1st and 20. That's a 10-yard penalty. All right, the Horsemen are going to have to try and get this one back in bits and pieces. Rashad Flynn, Cal McQuarrie sends Rashad to the near side. Triple stacked on the outside. Schaefer back, pumps, throws. Wide open is McQuarrie, but just couldn't get to it in time. Back a beautiful pass by Schaefer in the end of the end zone, but just couldn't, Cal just couldn't quite catch up with it there. Great pass, great play. I sat there and said that they were going to try and get it back in bits and pieces, but it looks like they went for it all. So now we're 2nd down and 20 to go as Schaefer continues to talk to Coach Reynolds. All right, Schaefer back in the huddle. Clap hands, they come out. It's going to be Flanders closest to it here. Again, triple stack on the outside. It's going to be Brady, Cal McQuarrie, Stokes, middle, open over the middle, but it's Cal McQuarrie. Oh, I can't believe that wasn't called a blindside block, but it was. No penalty called. Cal McQuarrie. I said it at the end of the second half that Cal McQuarrie needed a touchdown. By golly, we got him a touchdown. Touchdown, Horsemen. And I'll be honest with you there. I'll be honest with you there. I think we got away with one. I think we got away with a blindside block there. I think the officials have missed it. There's not enough officials on the field, but I think we got away with one there. I'm being told to by the Horseman team camera person over here, but I mean, you got to call it like you see it, right? I think that went wide left. That is no good. Wide left. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell the story. So the camera person for the Horsemen is the girlfriend of Cal McQuarrie, who just caught the touchdown. So she's like, "Shh, no, it's a good touchdown." I hear you. A Horseman though thoroughly in control right now, 43-0, 9:26 in the third quarter here, and they're just in control of this right now. I don't think the game is in question. The question is, will they score? Can the Horsemen hold the Kings scoreless in this game? We showed you a picture of Tucker earlier today. Showed you a picture there of Tucker. And Tucker Concrete has been a big sponsor of the Idaho Horsemen and sponsors Tucker, the mascot. Go to tuckerconcrete.com. All right, set to kick off here. A little short looper, I like that. Oh, it's into the ground. Number 14 gives himself up, and the Kings will have it at midfield. And remember, fans, midfield is the 25-yard line. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having fun here with you tonight. This has always been a dream of mine to be able to call play-by-play, and tonight is my first time getting to do it for football. I've had a chance to do it with some roller derby teams in the past, but tonight to be a part of the Idaho Horsemen now, to be your voice of the Idaho Horsemen. Remember, I am brought to you by Good Boy Studios, goodboystudios.com. That's goodboistudios.com. Creating more than just podcast, creating content for everyday life. All right, once again, Drummond stands tall in the backfield. The center surrounded by the two behemoths of guards on that line. I mean, those are some big boys right there. Them fellas right there, they are great big blockers. Drummond slips on the turf, goes down, and Austin Schaefer there with the tackle. Austin Schroeder. We have two Austins on the team. Austin Schaefer is our quarterback, Austin Schroeder. I will tell you what, last year I got to see Schroeder playing up close and personal, and he just loves to hit a man. He just loves to get on that field and just hit. Look at him out there now. He's bouncing his head up and down. Got the music playing. You could probably hear it through the microphone here. All right, the Kings break the huddle. Number 18, number 21 lined up on the far side. Number 36 for the Kings lined up here near side us. Drummond standing tall in the background. Little pitch out. 25 gets it, but he's going to be tackled immediately. And the whistle blows as Jack Doman on a defensive stop. All right. It is going to be 3rd down and 8 to go for the Las Vegas Kings. I will tell you this, the Kings have played hard. They don't have any points on the board, but you cannot take away their effort and the fight in this team. They have come out here, and they may not have any points on the board, but they have played extremely hard and extremely tough tonight. All right, Drummond sets up. Nobody on the near side. Triple stacks on the left side. Number 25 in the backfield next to Drummond. Watch for a little pitch out here to the near side. It is Drummond. He's scrambling. Oh, it is going to be number 2 and number 43 tag teaming, knocking Drummond out of bounds, bring it up 4th down, and that's going to be a sack. Great defense there by the Horsemen. The fans here having a fantastic day. I will tell you, if you're watching this and you're living here in Boise, I highly recommend that you get on out here and get some seats. You can still get season tickets. Yeah, you missed the first game, but I tell you, it's worth it. And as we were talking about Buy Idaho, you can support local, as the Idaho Horsemen are a local business. Triple set to the near side, one on the outside. That's number 21. That's fully loaded the right side. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and that's going to be Justin Garcia's down, though, takes his helmet off. Hopefully he's okay. I think they're going to call that an incomplete pass. Garcia's up now, back on his feet. was a really weird exchange right there. Garcia was the first to hit him, and Brendan Dunn was right there on top of him. And I don't know if Brendan Dunn got on him. All right, here come the Lady Spurs onto the field. Lady Spurs giving away some free gear here. I talked to some of them last year, and this is the thing, they don't like to do it a lot because trying to get these T-shirts up in the stands, but they have fun and the fans love it. And that is our break here for the third quarter. 5 minutes left to go. Your Horsemen 43-0.
We would like to thank our training cable partners, Buffalo Wild Wings, Idaho Pizza Company, and Texas Roadhouse for
These teams are playing hard, but I will tell you, happy to see the handshakes, the butt pats, as these guys all are trying to help each other out. All right, we have a new quarterback in the game for the Horsemen as Austin Schaefer's night is done, and we're bringing in TJ Craig, new quarterback to the Horsemen this year. We brought him in. We'll see how he does here. TJ Craig with the blue hoodie hanging out the back of his jersey, towel hanging off his butt. Flanders gets the ball, gonna barely get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe lose a yard there. But that's okay. You bring a new quarterback in, you definitely want to roll them around that way. Looks like the Horsemen are going to work on the next game here, working on some plays, bringing in some fresh talent. Garcia back on the field. Good to see Justin back out there. I know his family's watching, so hopefully you know that he's good to go and he's back on the field. Justin in the blue armbands, number 93, closest to us here. Number 13, Justin Clarkston, my man on closest to us as a wide receiver. Flanders lined up next to him. TJ scrambles, throws the ball. Beautiful spiral down to the end of the end zone. What a hard hit there. What a beautiful spiral there, though, by TJ. Man, that ball had a nice spin to it. That is promising. Number 3, Brady Whalen just couldn't bring that ball in. Got hit as he caught it. Clean defensive play. But, man, that's promising to see the spin on that ball. Looking good. All right, TJ back into the huddle. Gets a play from Coach Reynolds. It's going to be Flanders. Looks like he's staying in the backfield. So is Brady Whalen. TJ Stokes lined up on the far side. Justin Clarkston lined up to his closest here. Both receivers go to the outside. Had Justin Clarkston open for a minute and then lost him. Catches that ball. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. But that makes a much more manageable 4th and 1 for the Horsemen. Again, another pretty pass. He's got a nice arm there. Clean spirals coming out of there, nice and tight. So this will be really interesting. Looks like it's going to be about a yard and a half. 3rd down and about a yard is what they're calling it. We'll see if Flanders gets the ball, and he does. Flanders up the middle, powering his way through, trying to get a little help from the backside, but I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to come up about a half a yard short there. Flanders on the turf, gets a hand up from his quarterback, and the ball goes over on downs. And the Kings are celebrating that they stopped him on 4th down. I guess you celebrate what you can, and when you're losing 43-0. Again, want to shout out to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. The Idaho Transportation Department, By Idaho, Austin Lane, Lawn Ninja, Falls Brand Hot Dogs, Fran's Hot Dog Buns, Easy Chair, and the Optimist Youth. Thank you all for sponsoring the Idaho Horsemen. If you would like to be a sponsor, you can reach out to gohorseman.com, click on the sponsor page, and send us your information. We cannot do it without our sponsors, and we cannot do it without you, our fans. Gelato with the ball up the middle. But gets stopped for a loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Kings hurrying to the line here, trying to get some points on the board. Drummond in the backfield. Kings bringing a man late. He's set before the ball snapped. That's all that matters. Little pitch out here. Oh, intercepted! Flanders! Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he had it. That was a pick 6 in his hands. Oh, he's getting a little coaching over there from the defensive coach. Chuck Dabney saying, man, you had that. You had that. Oh, man, that was Flanders beating himself. I can see him down there right now, beating himself up. He knew he had that one. He knew he had the pick 6. That was right there for him. But again, the Horsemen in control on this. 3rd down, 12 to go. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Nothing beats a great day fishing until the storm rolls in. That's why you need to listen to the Idaho Fishing Report. Get all the vital information you need. Weather, reservoir levels. Turn a day like this into a day like this. You can find us at gemstatefishing.com, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or your favorite platform. The Idaho Fishing Report. Nothing beats a great.
All right, Lady Spurs on the field. We'll watch them entertain. Your Lady Spurs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so as we get ready to start the 4th quarter here, still 43-0. Horsemen scored 13 points in that 3rd quarter, and the Kings now have the ball as we get set to go for our final quarter. All right, 3rd down, 13 to go still for the Kings. 2 men in motion on the far side. That's a fumble, and that's going to be, is that a safety? Ball's out, ball's out. What are they going to call? What are they going to call? The ball's out in the end zone. Are they going to call a safety? They're calling him down at the 2-yard line. They're calling him down at the 2-yard line. Looks like he had possession in his hand. And then got knocked backwards into the end zone. So they're going to call it still Kings ball, 4th down and a mile. A mile to go. I think yeah, 4th and forever here. So they're going to have to have a lot of distance here. Drummond's coming to the outside. Oh, a little trickeration here. Nope, they are going to kick it. They are going to kick it here. Wasn't sure what they were going to do. They're kind of lining up like they were going to go for it, but maybe they're just trying to get it out of there. Oh, that's going to be number 97. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling in for a touchdown. Horsemen! Nate Holloway picks up the kickoff and blows his way into the end zone. Look at big number 97 there, celebrating, trying to get the fans going. Rashad Flanders riding his back. Horsemen up 49-0. That is a defensive lineman's dream right there, to be able to pick that ball up and run it in for a score. What a great play by the Horsemen there. And number 97 Nate Holloway with a defensive touchdown. Horsemen going for half a century here. Going to try and put the extra point up and make it 50-0. And the kick is up and no good. So they're going to have to get over the century mark, scoring another touchdown. So 12 and a half minutes to go in this game as the teams are getting ready for the kickoff. We'd like to remind you all to go to gohorsemen.com. If you want to come to games in person, you can do that. The next game for the Horsemen will be April 15th. We're taking off Easter weekend, and we'll be back with you on April 15th. We'll be right back here. So that gives us a couple of weeks here to work through some of the things that we need to fix on. We're going to read your comments in the chat, and we're going to make this show for you so great. And but we'll be back here with you live streaming again April 15th. That game is set for 6 p.m. That is 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And you can go again to goodboystudios.com, click on the Horseman logo, and you will be able to find that there. Good Boy Studios, creating more than just podcasts, creating content for everyday life. And you can check us out there. All right, here we go. Set to kick off. That goes into the cheap seats. And the Kings will start on the 25-yard line. Clock continuing to roll here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 25-yard line. Teams are kind of meandering their way out there. I think both teams know that this one's over. The final score is yet to be decided, but with the Horsemen strongly in control, 49-0, as we get past the 11-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Horsemen having a good showing here. This is what we wanted, to come out of the gate strong tonight, and it's been a really good night. And for our Horsemen, we've seen a defensive touchdown, we've seen a safety, we've seen almost a pick six from my man Rashad. It has just been a great night here tonight, and hopefully you've enjoyed it too. All right, Kings lining up, heavy loaded on the outside. Drummond back in the quarterback in the pocket. Snap comes to him. Hands it off to number 22, Gelato. Gelato taken down by two men. Number 43, Micah Haggard. And number 11 for the Idaho Horsemen is Austin Schroeder. Telling you, man, Austin loves nothing but hitting people on that field. He told me that's his number one thing. It doesn't matter. He just wants to line up and hit somebody clean, but he wants to hit them hard. Austin Schroeder, number 11. All right, Kings in the huddle. Coach in the huddle with them. So, again, the Kings are relatively new. We played them once last year. This is their second season. Still don't have a home stadium. They're playing all away games, which is tough on a team. All right, Drummer going to the outside, talking to Branson. Giving those last-minute instructions. 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Sends number 18 in motion. Loaded on the outside. Number 18 slips on the turf. That's going to really bust it up. Oh, number 5 almost there to pick that off. Jack Doman has had a couple of strong plays tonight, which brings the respect of Schroeder, and that says a lot. But Doman right there on that play, broke that up nice and clean. Smartly on that, did not go for the pick, went for the breakup on the ball. Looks like we have a timeout by the Horsemen on the field. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by the Horsemen football tonight is brought to you by the Russell Corporation, one of Idaho's premier commercial builders, providing the best of the best in construction management and general construction. The Russell Corporation takes pride in their work around the Treasure Valley. Visit russcorp.com. That's RUSSCORP.com for all your commercial construction projects and needs. All right, Kings back set here. Drummond in the pocket. High snap. Drummond, though, pulls it in. Hit. Garcia's going to get called there for a penalty. I don't know. He was in the act of hitting. He didn't know if the quarterback had the ball or not. That's two roughing the quarterback penalties that have gotten called tonight that, I don't know, are questionable. But we got away with a blindside block on one for 6 points, so I guess we'll take it. But I don't know. Garcia had him wrapped up, didn't throw him down, didn't know if he still had the ball or not. But the referees, of course, are going to protect the quarterback. So that's going to march the ball all the way down. Wow, that's a huge penalty. So that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Kings, and that puts the shutout in jeopardy here. They're going to have 4 chances to get into the end zone here. Triple stacked on the near side. Drummond throws a lateral. It's going to be number 21. Flanders slows him down a little bit, just enough for Micah Haggard to bring him down. And picks up maybe 3 on that. We had a question come in on the comments. Are the away games going to be live streamed? Unfortunately, they're not, because we don't have the rights to those facilities. But I believe Wenatchee's going to live stream theirs, so you'll be able to get it through theirs. Drummond tries to keep it, runs up the middle, but it's Austin Schroeder. Oh, the ball's out. He pitched it out, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Kings. That was a really weird play there. I thought they had Drummond, but Drummond kind of Patrick Mahomes that one up, and Jenkins got a touchdown. So that ends the shutout for the Horsemen. 6 points on the board for the Las Vegas Kings. I mean, it's almost Easter time. I guess we can give them 1. All right, looks like the Kings are going to go for 2 here. So interesting in Arena League football, you can actually score 9 points on a touchdown. 6 for the touchdown, 2 for a 2-point conversion. Intercepted. Oh, it's AB. AB's got field in front of him. AB to the 15, to the 5. Touchdown, Anthony Brown. But are they going to call it back? AB with the pick on the 2-point conversion. Let's see what they call down here, though. Let's see what they call down here. They're still talking down there, trying to figure it out. Brennan Dunn down there with the defensive coach. And it's going to be, looks like it's going to be good. Personal foul called against the Kings. That will be assessed on the kickoff. All right, sorry. So as I was saying, as that play developed, you can actually score 9 points in Arena League football. You get 6 for the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and then if the kicking team kicks it through the upright, that's 1 more point. You can actually get 9 points on a touchdown in Arena League football, which is really interesting here. right. Getting everything squared away here. The Kings will be kicking off, so it's 51-6 in favor of the Horsemen. The Horsemen about to get the ball back. Rashad Flanders lined up deep for the Horsemen. Also back there with Calvin Lowe. We'll see Ryan Stokes also around the 15 to 20-yard line, lined up with Austin Schroeder. 5 minutes, 57 seconds left in the game. Stokes is going up. Good hands team going up front. AB, who just ran that back for the 2 points. Four Horsemen lined up on the 10. 2 Horsemen on about the 22. Flanders standing on his own 3-yard line, waiting to receive the kick. Reggie Young Jr. going to kick it off for the Kings. Kings lined up deep in their own end zone against the wall. Nice kick down the middle. That's returnable. Flanders catches it around the 12. Looks to the inside, cuts to the middle. Oh, he's got room. He's down the outside. Flanders, touchdown! Horsemen! Rashad Flanders from the 12-yard line all the way down the sideline for 6 for the Horsemen. He wants to be in sports broadcasting. Oh my gosh, Rashad Flanders showed us that speed, went through the middle, saw an opening on the outside, and took it all the way to the end zone. Horsemen with another touchdown. All right, Cal McQuarrie, the wonderful Cal McQuarrie, going to be holding the ball for Ryan Phelps as the Horsemen try to put one more point up on the board here. Kick is up. It is good. Cal McQuarrie with a perfect hold. And your Horsemen are in complete control of this game. We are now down under 5 minutes left to go in the game. 58-6. Didn't get the shutout, didn't get 85-0. With 5 minutes left to go in the game, and the Horsemen are going to come away with a victory in their first home opener. Coach Reynolds going to have to bring those black uniforms back. We love them. They're bringing us the vibe tonight. All right, still getting things wired away here. The Horsemen deep in their own end zone, set to kick off. Ryan Regis, number 14, kicker for the Horsemen. Beautiful kick. Oh, man, the Horsemen are just all over it now. Stokes lined up. Can Stokes get him? Oh, he's on to the inside. Oh, nice hit there by Nicholas Cade, the young man, with a great stop. Number 1 says, hey, great hit, way to stop me. He got around Stokes, got around Flanders, but did not get around Nicholas Cade. And that's going to put the ball on the 20-yard line. Oh. And is there a penalty on the field? The ball is going to the I have no idea. I'm as confused as you are, fans. Why the ball is on the 10-yard line here. We'll find out. All right, just so you know, we are going to do a post-game show for this later in the week. Make sure you go back to horseman.com, follow us on social media, or go to Good Boy Studios. You can get a link to the post-game show that we're going to do later this week. Interviews from players and coaches. All right, Drummond back in the pocket for the Kings, standing on his own 15, throws it out to Mason, catches it at the 10, gets taken down immediately by Brennan Dunn, number 2, a beast of a man. Kings line up quickly, get in the huddle. They're having clock issues here at the stadium. We're showing 3 minutes and 51 seconds, 3:51 left to go in the game on our scoreboard. That's not official, but we're having technical difficulties here. Drummond back to pass, pulls it down, backs up. Oh, that's tipped in the air, almost intercepted, bounced around, touched about 4 different players down there, 3 of them Horsemen. I think number 97, big number 97, got his hands up in the air. Nate Holloway. All right, the official time is 1:26. 1:26 left to go in the game. Clock counting down. We have the scoreboard is locked in their last touchdown. The officials are going to call a timeout here to try and get this settled away. Official timeout. Looks like there's 1:09 left to go in the game. 1:09. We're going to get our set here to try to keep up. We've lost the scoreboard at the stadium. I mean, you know, we put so many points up on the board. We blew it up here tonight. So there is a timeout on the field. Again, big shout out to all of our sponsors, Idaho Transportation Department. They remind you, don't drink and drive. By Idaho, a local nonprofit that supports local businesses. They've been around, a partner with the Idaho Horsemen since 2019. Austin Lane, owned by Austin Schaefer. Check out their construction company. Lawn Ninja, for all your lawn care needs. All right, we're getting set back to go here. The Kings are in the huddle. 1:09 left to go. Oh, we got the scoreboard back. 1:09 left to go in the game here. Should be a couple more snaps here. The fans are getting fired up. Big number Banks, number 71 Banks, and big number 74 Black are lined up on either side of the ball for the Kings. Watson is our new quarterback in for the Kings. Looks like the Kings are trying a little something new here. Triple stack to the near side. Number 29 in the backfield for the Kings. Watson pulls it in, scrambling, throws it up. Touchdown, Kings. 2 men around him there, 2 horsemen around him, but just couldn't get it. Watson brings it in for a touchdown, and the Kings score at the end of the game here, making it 12-58 in favor of the Horsemen. Got to believe they're going to go for 2 here to try and make it an even 14. Remember, the last 2-point conversion that the Kings tried, Horsemen had to pick 2 as they ran down the field on the interception. This time it's Watson, number 24 in the backfield for the Kings. Stacked heavy to the top. Now number 21 drops to the near side. Open field here on the near side for the Kings. Horsemen playing strong on the far side. Calling them back. Referees telling them to hurry this up. Watson back to throw. Throws it up in the air, up for grabs, and throws it way out of bounds. Wasn't a pick 2, but it wasn't a 2-point conversion either. So we're down to 58 seconds, which is ironic because 58 points is what the Horsemen have on the board. Now, I got to believe that we're going to see the Horsemen go for some points because playoffs are determined by points a lot of times. Who you play, where you play, depends on how many points you get. So I got to believe the Horsemen aren't just going to sit back and relax here. I got to believe that they're going to come in and that they're going to try to get one more score on the board here. We'll see what happens. I would love to see TJ come back in again. Some beautiful passes by TJ there when he did come in for that one set of downs. So I'd like to see TJ come back in and maybe he gets a chance to score one more time. Kings getting men late on the field. AB coming down for the Horsemen, lining up around the 20-yard line. Rashad Flanders standing on the 15. Not showing much respect here for the Kings. Don't know what's happening here. Kings are calling for one more player. Again, 58 seconds to go here in the game. Kings able to score on an easy pass on the last play. Can the Horsemen come back and retaliate and pick up those 6 points they just gave up on the board? Justin Clarkston dancing on the 10-yard line. All right, Kings set to kick off. Number one checks left, checks right. Hand in the air, foot to the ball. Over, Rashad Flanders lost it, picks it up. He's on the 3. To the inside. He's got room again. Flanders down the sideline. Flanders cuts back to the middle. Flanders spun around, down to the 5-yard line. Rashad Flanders making things happen down there. I don't know if there's a flag down here. There may be a flag down here on Brennan Dunn. We'll see what happens down here. This one may be coming back. I don't see a flag on the field, so, yep, they are coming back. Waiting for the official here to give us a final word. Unsportsmanlike conduct, that's going to be on Brennan. That's okay. Give us a chance here to see what we got. TJ now will start from, I think they'll start from the 25. Justin Clarkston lined up on the far side. Stokes, number 17, and Brady Wallen here on the near side. All right, ball's going to be on the 20-yard line. TJ takes the ball. Quick pass. It's Stokes wide open. Oh, he overthrew him. Inches. Stokes was wide open on that play. Let me tell you what, Ryan Stokes has thoroughbred speed. If you don't check him at the line, you better forget it if you're not picking him up deep. Ryan Stokes just exploded off that line. If TJ had just that much more on the ball, it would have been a 6 points for the Horsemen. All right, same lineup again. Brady Wallen, Ryan Stokes on the near side. Justin Clarkston and Calvin Lowe on the far side. Ball is snap. TJ has men coming. It's under pressure. And it's Stokes this time, and he catches it. That's a 6 points for the Horsemen. I told you they were done. I told you they were done. Stokes throws the ball in the stands. Touchdown, Horsemen. Ryan Stokes high-fiving the fans, walking down the field. Stokes with his second touchdown of the night. And the Horsemen will try and go for the extra point. Cal McCreary for the hold. Ryan Regis to try and put it through the uprights. He's actually been really good here late in the game. Ball is snap. Cal puts it down. Ball is up. And it is going to be left. And that's going to be no good. 64-12. Oh, there's still a little bit of pushing and shoving going on down there, which is going to happen. The Kings obviously beat down. The Horsemen are celebrating. Big number 70 dancing his way back. Devontae Drayton dancing his way back to the sideline. The Horsemen will kick it off with 24 seconds to go. Again, you may think, it's not very sportsmanlike to go for it. But you have to remember, these points mean everything come playoff time. And so They need to have these points on the board. It'll help them as they get into the playoffs for seedings and for tiebreakers. We saw it last year. It helped us get into the playoffs. Some of the points that we were able to put up on the board helped us get into the playoffs last year. And so never walk away from those. It is not considered unsportsmanlike in Arena League football to put points on the board. All right, Ryan Regis to kick it off here for the Horsemen. Teammates lined up deep in the end zone. Ryan looks left and right. Steps towards the ball, foot into the ball, over and kick deep to the 5-yard line. Ryan Stokes on the tackle. Oh, the ball is loose. The ball is loose. It's going to be picked up. It's going to be returned for a touchdown. Jack Doman, touchdown, Horsemen! Jack Doman picks up the fumble and flies into the end zone for 6 more points for the Horsemen. And that is going to be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Idaho Horsemen, 70. The Las Vegas Kings, 12. And that is going to be the end of the game. All right, wow, what a game we had here. I hope you guys had fun. We had a lot of fun here with you tonight. The Horsemen we saw just about everything in this game. We saw a pick 6. We saw a pick 2. We saw a fumble return for a touchdown. We saw fantastic plays, a safety. Your Horsemen were just on it tonight, and just a big shout out to them. For the Horsemen, for the great game that they played tonight. Thank you, folks, for being here with us, and hopefully you enjoyed the game here tonight. And the Horsemen are going to go around and do some high fives, but we've got one of the players that are going to come up here and join us here in just a few minutes. But before we do that, I would like to remind you that tonight's football was brought to you by the Russell Corporation, one of Idaho's premier commercial builders, providing the best of the best in construction management and general construction. The Russell Corporation takes pride in their work all around the Treasure Valley. Visit russcorp.com for all your commercial construction projects in need. Also brought to you by Good Boy Studios, creating more than just podcasts, creating content for everyday life. Good Boy Studios can help make your podcast a reality. Visit goodboystudios.com. That's good, B-O-I studios.com. All right, so we're going to take just a quick break here. I'm going to catch my breath. We're going to show you the field, and as soon as we can get our player up here, we're going to get number 10, Calvin Lowe, is going to come up here, and they're going to give us a quick after game, and then we'll wrap up for you. So we're going to take just a quick break. Stick with us if you want to see the Calvin Lowe interview.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Okay, as promised, I asked Calvin to come up here and join us. Man, what a great game. You got in there, got the touchdown, right? First touchdown of the night?
No,
Second touchdown. Second touchdown of the night. How'd that feel?
It was a good moment. It was a good moment. Our team works hard, so it was just good to, have everything come to fruition and, get in the end zone. So
Yeah, absolutely. You guys had everything tonight. You had a safety, you had a pick 2, a pick 6, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I mean, what's the vibe out there right now when you can control a game 70-12 right out of the gate with a team like Las Vegas?
We just, working hard. So, coach pretty much pushes us in practice every day, and it's just how we respond. We got some good leaders on this team, and we're a pretty well-rounded team. So, when it all comes together, you get results like 70-12.
Everybody scored tonight on the offense. I think Rashad had one, you had one. I know Stokes had a couple. Cal got one at the beginning of the second half there. But this was not a Las Vegas team that was a small team, right? They played you hard and hit hard, I'm sure.
Yeah, they they're a good team. They work hard. Our team is just, we're loaded on every position, so it helps out when it comes to like needing certain positions and certain position needs. So we're loaded all around the board.
All right, we got to talk about big number 97, though, Nate Holloway with the scoop and score, huh?
Yeah. Nate's a dog. He's a hard worker. So I know he was in the NFL for a little bit. So just having a guy like him in our locker room, shedding that light and that insight on us, it's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, listen, we want to thank you for coming up here and joining us and stepping away for the fans, because that's one of the things the Horsemen do. You guys get down there and you do shake hands with the fans. But thank you for coming up here. Good luck with your next game.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait to talk to you soon. I love these new digs too, man, right?
Yeah, they fit great. They look great. Shout out Coach Reynolds, appreciate you.
That's awesome. All right, my friends, this is Calvin Lowe, number 10 for the Idaho Horsemen. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, that is going to do it for us, for our show here. Again, we're going to do a post-game show, but thank you all for coming out, and we've had a great time. I want to give a big shout-out to Joannie, my executive producer, and to Fletcher, our associate producer. Without them, we wouldn't have got we had the little delay there at the end of the second quarter, but they got that fixed. Big shout out to the producers here that helped us. Thank you, fans, and we'll see you next time from the Idaho Ford Center. For Good Boy Studios, the Idaho Horsemen, I'm Jeff Cullers. We'll see you soon.